may 10k ka ngayon, anong gagawin mo? May kakalabas na balita na ang 1 peso back in 2018 is only worth 75 pesos ngayon 2026. Kaya ngayon, papakita ko sa inyo kung ako yung may 10,000 pesos, ano bang gagawin ko? I made my first million pesos at 20 years old and I've done both of these methods. Kaya tignan natin kung anong mas babagay sa'yo. I-drawing natin yan. Congratulations! Meron kang 10,000 pesos. Hindi ko natatanungin saan galing yan 10k mo, legal man o illegal. Pero ito ang hindi ko gagawin kung meron akong 10,000 pesos at gusto ko tong lumaki. Number 1 is ilalagay ko sa bangko. Bakit? Kasi inflation, brother man. 1 peso noong 2018 is only worth 75 centavos this year. Now imagine, kung yung 10k mo, i-withdraw mo sa 2030. Ano na lang halaga niyan, men? Baka 70 centavos na lang yan. Ang average inflation sa Pilipinas is 3% per year. Imagine, ayaw mo mawala yung pera mo kaya ilalagay mo sa bangko pero ang totoo niyan, nawawalan siya ng value. Now, this is what I suggest you to do. Again, hindi to firm set rules, suggestion ko lang to, wag kang magalit, hindi naman legit yan eh. Do your own research, hindi ako financial advisor. Pero kung ako yung may 10,000, itong gagawin ko. Tignan mo muna, ang income mo ba ay less than 30,000 pesos per month? Kasi guess what? Ang 10k is 33% ng income mo. Napakalaking bagay niyan, man. 1/3 ng income mo ang 10k. Hindi ka yayaman if ganyan lang ang income mo. Ang kailangan mong gawin, is i-invest mo sa skills, mag-upskill ka, or i-invest mo sa tools. Now, Sam, what do you mean by upskill? Do you mean buy courses? Brother man, contrary to what other people say, I do not suggest na bumili ka ng course. Okay? Ayokong pupunta ka ng Udemy, Coursera, Skillshare. Okay? Mawawalan ako ng sponsors later on the line dahil sinasabi ko to pero wala akong pakialam. I just want to help you guys. Do not buy courses from these websites kasi sayang lang, man. I'm not saying na pangit yung mga pinoproduce nila dito. I actually have bought a lot of courses from each and I've learned a lot of things from them, but at the same time, it will eat through your 10,000 pesos in a way na wala ka ng pang-invest later on. If 10k lang talaga meron ka, tas yung mga course dito is tig to 2k, 5k, ang laking bawas niyan, man. These platforms make it easy for you to learn. Pero at the same time, you don't afford it. Hindi mo kayang bilhin yung convenience of having a streamlined learning platform. Kailangan mo mag-compromise and just learn using YouTube. To be honest, lahat ng nandito nasa YouTube lahat yan. Kailangan mo lang hanapin. Yes, learning might be slower kung YouTube yung gagamitin mo kasi bungi-bungi siya. But at the same time, yung 10k mo, you will have 10k to spend on actual tools. Bili ka ng Adobe subscription, bili ka ng Canva subscription, bumili ka ng second monitor para mas mabilis ka makapag-work, 'di ba? I believe that's a better use of your money. Or bumili ka ng subscription sa ChatGPT, sa Claude, sa Gemini to make your workflow faster. Or kung gusto mo mapadali yung learning mo, bumili ka ng YouTube Premium kasi pwede kang manood or makinig ng YouTube videos kahit naka-off yung cellphone mo. This is a feature that I really like with YouTube Premium. Hindi ako sponsor ng YouTube Premium. Pero it's just one thing that I suggest. If may 10k ka naman, what is 150 pag binawasan mo to buy YouTube Premium? If you believe na it will make your learning faster, why not, diba? Now, what if naman more than 30,000 pesos yung sweldo mo? I do think na this is when it becomes worth it to start investing sa stocks or sa ETFs, for example. Kasi if it's more than 30k yung sweldo mo, 10k becomes a monthly discipline rather than a necessity. Dito kasi ang laking bagay ng 10k for you, kung magka-emergency ka, wala ka na. Pero dito, okay, kaya kong mawala tong 10k na to, pwede kong i-risk ng kahit koonti. Now, the first thing that I would do is to build my emergency fund. Sam, what is an emergency fund? Hindi ko sasagutin yun kasi ilang beses ko na sinagot. Tignan nyo na lang yung iba kong videos, check out nyo yung how to invest playlist ko, andun lahat yun. Now, ayan, hindi na updated to, I'm sure, pero i-check nyo na lang dyan, lagay nyo dyan mga emergency fund nyo. Again, tignan nyo na lang yung playlist ko, andun na lahat yan. And then, I'll buy an ETF. Sam, what's an ETF? Again, ang dami ko ng videos about it. Kung bago ka lang dito, bumalik ka doon. Pero personally, what I hold is VU. I buy QQQ, for example. Yan yung mga binibili ko. And for these two, I use GoTrade. Again, not sponsored. It's just really what I use. And believe it or not, if you have the discipline to deposit 10K a month, within 7 years, millionaire ka na. Do you understand how good that is? On average, again, hindi pa included ang fees and taxes dito, pero gross natin on average 10%, assuming 10% per year, meron ka ng 1.1 million pesos. Now, if you retire at let's say 60 years old, tapos ilang taon ka na ngayon, 20 years old ka na ngayon, let's say 25 years old ka na ngayon, so meron ka pang 35 years to invest. Tignan mo yung compounding yan ha. 32 million pesos. Ang ininvest mo lang is 4 million pesos. That is the power of compounding. Pwede ka ng passive income ka na dito, boy. All you need to know is to know where you are. Kung andito ka ba, kailangan mo ba mag-upskill to increase your income, or andito ka na ba na pwede ka na mag-sacrifice ng kahit kaunti to invest it in the long term. Now, again, it doesn't mean na if nandito ka na, hindi ka na mag-upskill. Always upskill, always upskill. Always be open to learn something new. Pero at the same time, have a safe backup plan, which is yung ETF. So while you're trying to build your business, while you're trying to learn more and increase your salary, at least sure ka na in the long run, if none of those work, meron kang ganito to stand by with. Again, suggestion lang lahat to. The choice is still yours. Ikaw ba, kung may 10K a month ka, comment mo down below. Ano bang gagawin mo? Susundin mo ba mga to, or may iba kang sa tingin mo mas maganda pang gawin? Now, I'm Sam, and my dream is to help Filipinos become more financially literate. And I upload every Tuesday and every Friday, kaya subscribe para hindi ka mamatay na brokey.